Thank Thrissel Labs for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on your platform. To begin with, I am Dr. B. Chan. Just to introduce myself, I studied my MLIS from Sambalpur University way back in '96, and I came to Ahmedabad as a library trainee. And during our traineeship, we visited IIM Ahmedabad, and I was quite impressed with their resources and services. So I was pretty much, decided that I will join IIM. And luckily, I got the opportunity to start my career with IIM Indore, not from IIM Ahmedabad, of course, but IIM Ahmedabad was always in my mind. From IIM Indore, I moved to US Library of Congress, New Delhi. From there, then again, NCAER, New Delhi as a librarian. I worked there for 6 years. Post that, I moved to Institute for Social and Economics in Bangalore, and I worked there as a deputy librarian and head for almost about 10 years. But in 2022, I got an opportunity to come back to Ahmedabad and work as a librarian of my dream institution, that is IIM Ahmedabad. That is how I landed here 2 years back. And continuing the journey, what my predecessors have done, especially Mr. Jambekar and Dr. Anil. So I'm happy to be here.
And since you are one of our leading and prominently India's leading Kibo inclusive librarians, just wanted to understand what are your thoughts about inclusion, especially when it comes to making libraries inclusive against language barriers or literacy barriers for students, or even print disability barriers like vision impairment.
At that, the premier libraries like us, sought out for some technology partners, and luckily we have Thrissel Labs with us and the Kibo device. So that's why when the library was going for a renovation, it was decided that to have this technology in place so that it can be extended to the users, those who are looking for assistive technology or language-based technology to further their knowledge enhancement. So that is how we partnered with you.
What according to you comprises of an inclusive library, and how does an inclusive library help students compared to a library which is mainstream or does not have such tools or such inclusion steps?
India as a country is becoming more aware. We see that many people with different abilities are joining higher education. Okay, so that's why it is our responsibility to facilitate them wherever they are lacking, whether it is physical disability or even with any other thing. So that's why it is not only the technology that we are talking about. We need to be a little bit more sensitive, and we have to create our infrastructure in such a way that they should be more accommodative. And in that respect, all the buildings that we see in our campus has also facilitated that. And buildings apart, wherever technology can assist them in their learning habits and in their academic progress, so it has been taken care of. And with such initiatives, we could able to reach out to them, and we are giving a level playing field to them as well. So that's why they could be read and learn their subject of interest, and make them more suitable for the job market.
Do you have some success stories or any use case that comes to your mind where they were empowered because of the use?
Recently, we had a PhD student who was visually impaired, and as you know, PhD student, how many literature they need to refer to, and it is quite continuous kind of a thing. So by having this technology, we could able to give them a platform where they can read out through, or they can use the literature that is available with us, success in their respective areas. And recently, I think he has already submitted his thesis, and has already also been appointed in one of the other IIMs as well as a faculty member. So that way, I think this is really helpful for many students like these who are in need of assistive technology.
Also, if you can share with us how Kibo has benefited your institution and your students in terms of digital inclusion accreditations from organizations like NAC, UGC, or National Education Policy.
So IIM is not part of any, at least NAC or UGC, but yes, certainly in the NIRF ranking sometimes, or the other, rankings, the institution used to come. But yes, we do have ranking from different international agencies such as US, and where the DEI used to play a very important factor. So considering that the inclusion is also a part of that, we have always in the forefront in implementing this technology. Going forward, we may go ahead for ranking of AMBA and some other agencies maybe. So when they will visit, they will definitely do that as a advantage from library services is being extended to the people, those who need it. So that is definitely helpful in putting our resources to the people, those who cannot use otherwise, and that helps a lot in getting recognition from these agencies.
And you being such a role model in the librarian domain, what advice would you give to other librarians when it comes to adapting and adapting to these digital transformation or inclusion in libraries?
This is very important when we want to consider a library to be truly inclusive. Otherwise, we are missing out on providing efficient services to these group. And it is the moral responsibility of the library to have these technologies so that people can come and use these resources. And they need more support from us in terms of facilitating with these technology-based solutions, so that they can extend their studies further. So that's why I will request to the librarians who are considering seriously about assistive technology and providing services to differently abled people, kindly should consider adopting this technology and extending their services.
And, how has your experience been with us, with Kibo, with Trestle Labs? And what are the other aspects that you would like to explore with us?
Experience with Kibo is fantastic in that sense. Whenever we need any services, our people always used to be there. And the second best thing what I see is that you are always innovating. It's not like that the product is developed and that's the end of it. So that is what is key. As the technology elsewhere is changing, we also need to innovate, and that is what I see from Trestle Labs as well with your new 360-degree product that you are bringing out. That will be having a lot of value with the new libraries, those who are adopting. So, all the best to Trestle for all of your new initiatives that you are planning to bring out in the future.
It was lovely interacting with you.